All right, y'all. So the good thing is we were able to get that cooler up to temp. The bad news is obviously we can't get it done today. So yeah, but I thought I don't want to leave here without making, you know, any kind of content. So I just want to tell you guys the realities and maybe just have a little chat with you guys about you know, why I charge what I charge. Some of you guys think it's too expensive. Some guys, you know, will say it's cheap. I'll say it all depends on the area that you're living in, but you have to have your prices. You can't go into any job and say, give me $100, give me $200. That would be making your business a job, and that is what you don't want. But a lot of people, especially under the comments, do not realize that I charge based off of my overhead. So with that being said, I'll kind of break down how much I'm gonna charge to replace this TXV at this walk-in cooler at this restaurant. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, but I could at least be honest with you guys and tell you guys how much profit I'm gonna make. So starting off, we're gonna do one tech, 6 hours, $95 an hour. All right. Next, we got the TXV, which costs exactly, I'll give you the exact breakdown. It costs like $248. It's an expensive valve, and we are selling it for, marked up, $478. We are selling the TXV for $478.94. A filter dryer, $75, and we also charge a weld and vacuum charge for $55. Now, mind you, this is coded for overtime, so instead of $95 an hour, we're actually doing time and a half, so that's $147.50 an hour, 6 hours. After tax, we're looking at $1,617.19 to replace that TXV. Now, you guys might be wondering, 6 hours, is it gonna take 6 hours? And no, probably not. At least with my skill, I'd say maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Now, why am I billing for 6 hours? Guys, if you don't know yet, you're gonna learn in this field. Shit happens, and I mean it. Shit hits the fan sometimes, and you're gonna be in the worst scenario. So let me give you an example. Let's say I quote this TXV, one tech, 2 hours, right? $95 an hour. You're making what, $200? Let's say in the process, again, shit happens. You're welding, you make a hole in a pipe. Let's just say, right? You have to now be able to fix that, and that has to be covered in that time frame. And if you only build for 2 hours, you're no longer making money. Now you're losing money. So think about when you're doing a compressor. I quote all my compressors 6 to 8 hours. It's not going to take me 6 to 8 hours, but I always have to cover myself. What's going to happen if you're doing a compressor and you end up starting it up and you have a restriction? You got to pull the gas out, fix the restriction, either blow it, pull a vacuum on it. What's going to happen? You have to account for that time. So that is why I charge what I charge, guys. Where if you guys might not like it, but it's the truth. This is the reality of the industry, and a lot of you guys maybe have the perspective of being a technician, but not the ownership side. Guys, you have to bill for the time that you're gonna be there, and you have to account for all the things. So I've gotten in a mindset of, okay, motor, one tech, 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. I know I'm gonna get it done in 30 minutes. TXV, one tech, 4 to 6 hours, right? Is it overtime work? Is it night work? It's very different in residential. I have a price book for residential, but let's also address the other things. You guys were saying $450 for a capacitor for that lady. In a previous video I made. $300 for the capacitor. I just want to say it was $300 for the capacitor. $150 chemical coil cleaning. Chemical coil cleaning. I didn't just put water in there. I put chemical in there. It's $150 chemical coil cleaning, $50 water cleaning, just with water. All right, guys. I don't care if you guys think I'm expensive. I have overhead. I have a certain amount of money that I have to pay and payroll, and I have to hit these numbers. You guys will say if it's too expensive. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Y'all won't be in business for a long time, and I know my value, I know my worth, and I just want to tell you guys. And it's always the residential techs coming on here, guys. I come from supermarket refrigeration. I've worked on things that you guys would quiver even looking at. So again, super techs, all of y'all, get on out of here. This is for the people who want to know the truth, the realities of what it's going to be to have a business someday and how you should operate. You do not want to be the cheap guy. I promise you, you do not want to be the cheap guy. I don't care if I'm not cheap. I really don't. I am quality. I am elite service pros, the best. And I'm not saying that to sound cocky, guys. I'm just telling you how it is, how I view my company, and how I see myself. And you guys should definitely, if you aspire to be profitable, put yourself in that situation and in that mindset. So this is going to be the last video I'm going to do addressing my prices, because I'm not going to always share how much I'm making, because people like to pocket watch. But I just want to be transparent in a couple of videos so you guys can see. In this job we're making close to $1,500. And I made a video on TikTok a while back talking about making $1,000 a day. This is what I'm talking about, guys. We're making $1,000 a day in profit for the most part. So guys, if this motivates you, I apologize for not being able to get this thing done today. We will be back tomorrow, and I think I'll make a separate video on that. But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate the support, and I'm gonna keep making it, man. I don't care what y'all think. So most of y'all who are hating probably don't have a business and probably working for some shit company. All right, so yeah, guys, keep grinding. If you aspire to do something, man, there's gonna be a lot of people telling you you cannot do it. You can do it, man. I promise you, you can do it.